Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how I do a slick back ponytail into an extended long braid using braiding hair. My signature style is a slick back ponytail with a bun, and everyone's always like, how do you get it so flat? How do you get it so sleek? So I'm going to show you guys how I do it today. Right now my hair is freshly washed and blow dried. I washed it last night and I threw a scarf on it for a while so it flattened it out to make it easier for today. So the first step I like to do is use a paddle brush and just brush my hair into the position or wherever you want your ponytail to be. And I do that to get everything flat and combed out. I don't put the ponytail on tight, I just kind of put it loose just to hold it in place. Next, we will use this gel. It's Eco Styler gel with black castor oil. I like to use the gel, it works for me. My hair is naturally curly. Sometimes it does ripple up, but other times it doesn't. After I put the gel on, I immediately use the Xanax paper, and I feel like the paper kind of absorbs the water out of the hair more so than a scarf does. So let's get started with the gel. So I take my pointer finger and dip it in and probably scoop out about 2 fingerfuls, I guess. And then I just start laying it all around. Make sure I focus on my edges. Get it flat. And I do the other side. Same thing, just all around. I get back here. Just a little bit there, you don't really need that much. And then I also get in your kitchen underneath. So everything's smooth all around. Next, I take my bristle brush and I go in and brush and flatten it all down. See, it's like extra sleek and smooth. I use my hand just to flatten it out a little more. And our hair is still in the ponytail, so I just take this out and I put it in tighter. Next, you want to make sure you get them edges. So I take a teeny amount. I just go over them just to kind of manicure them up a little bit. I don't have that Kim Kardashian hairline, so I have little edges like all around. So just gonna go in with the brush. This is up to you how you do this. However you do it, if you even do it or not. I just like to give myself a little something. Little something. So, that's it. Now, I'm going to take the Xanax paper. I use about 3. So I just go and lay it on. Tie it in a knot. And just layer them all on top. But I try to cover the hair. So see how the water is coming through? I lay another one right on top. And then I go in for a 3rd. You know what? I actually might do 4 today. Just to cover up this little water line here. However many you use, it's just up to you, but I like to make sure everything is secure. And then, once this is on, I let this sit for probably about 15-20 minutes maybe, and then I get started. So you see, I have everything in, all edges are covered, and remember I put the gel back there. This is also covered, so that's gonna hold that down and flatten that. So when I take this off, all of this is going to be whoosh, like, you know, like super flat. Okay, so this is how the hair looks when it comes out of the pack. Take this off first. So you see it comes in 3 sections. So I'm just going to cut off one. This is one right here, but I will use 2 to make it thicker. So let's move this out the way. So you can take the rubber bands off this and use your ponytail holder and leave it just like this, but the braid, you'll just be braiding this length hair. I want the braid to be longer, so we're going to split this up and I will show you. But first I'll show you, if you want to keep this length, how you loop this on. So you take your ponytail holder. I'm gonna leave the rubber band on just for the demonstration's sake, but you take the ponytail holder, you pull it around the hair, and then you just pull it through like this. And then you will use this part right here to hook it around your ponytail. And that's how you get it around your ponytail to begin the braid. All right, so this is the hair with the rubber bands off. You can, like I said, just group it right where the rubber bands were, but since I want to make it longer, I'm going to stretch them and pull them. So I'm going to put the scissor here as the marker of where the middle is going to be, where I'm going to put my band. So instead of doing it this length, I just take the hair and pull it in opposite directions, and you can just keep pulling, and then I will group the hair right where I left the scissor. That's the middle. And I will hook the ponytail holder right there. So now, instead of being that short length, it's even longer than what it was. Now, I've split it before 4 times, 3 times, just to make it extra long, but you can do it however long you want. All right, so this should be done. So I'm just going to rip it off. I like to pull it over my ear so that I know I'm not touching any hair. Got some hair in the ponytail here. So, see? Very sleek, smooth. All hairs are in place. All right, now that your hair is sleek and smooth and ready, it's time to add the braiding hair to braid. I've done this style up. I've done this with the middle part. I've done it sleek back. You can do it however you want, but just make sure you get the foundation flat first before you start. So I already have one that I use every time I braid my hair. I just keep using the same exact one. So really it is a very inexpensive hairstyle. You could just keep reusing it over and over again because I don't do anything else but braid with it. So we're going to take the elastic that you tied onto the hair and then just put it in your hair as you would a regular ponytail. I wrap it around a few times. I think I do 3 or 4, however many times your ponytail holder will allow, just to make sure it's tight and it will stay on there. So it's in there, you got my hair and you got the braiding hair. Alright, so now you have the braiding hair attached in with your hair, just wrapped around, but it's all in there together. So the first thing I do is I take a small section and I wrap it around the ponytail holder to conceal the ponytail holders. So I pulled out a small section to wrap around. So I like to go under, it's easier for me. And I just wrap it around my ponytail holder. And you can feel to make sure that it's going over it. I wrap it around twice. Once I have it wrapped around, I keep holding it tight, and I actually put it like this, and I hold it with my mouth while I section the hair in 3 parts to get the braid going. So I hold it in my mouth, I section it 3 parts. You want to make sure that your hair is equally sectioned into the 3 so that it blends well and you can use the braiding hair to cover over your hair. I keep this tight in my mouth until I get to this section that's about to go over, and then I just pull it in. So basically, hold it to the side until you pull it into the braid. Once you get the piece you wrapped around the ponytail holder in, you just braid normally. I like to pull it around my shoulder just so I can have the braid in front of me. So here's a perfect example. See how my hair is coming out of here? You want to make sure that you wrap the braiding hair around your hair every time you do a loop of the braid, just to make sure that your hair is not going to pop out. When the braid gets to start coming down here, or too long for me to just kind of keep going down, I wrap it around like this just to bring it up so that I could reach it. Sometimes I make it too long and it be down there and I can't even reach. Be down there like. When I get to the end, a lot of times the ends are uneven, so I'll just take a scissor and I will just cut it to make it even. Then I take a black rubber band, tie it up, and voila, that is it. It actually is a really quick hairstyle. I do this a lot of times if I have to go somewhere and I want to look like, you know, extra jazzy, but I don't have much time and I don't want to do my usual bun. I'll just throw this on and then I'm fancy. Super easy, super cute. You can see in the back, it's covered. Okay, quick recap. Slick your hair down. Use your gel. Hold your hair down. Take it off. Get your braid together. I like to keep mine to the side to keep reusing it. Braid it. Loop around the ponytail holder. Voila.